Yo, it's that Native J, and we're back with another episode. So, after restarting the computer and restarting the game, Maddie is now free. Maddie is frozen, but hopefully, when he or she defrosts, they'll start doing good things, making themselves happy and working things out. I still don't know who else is upset, right? If that character is still our hidden character here. I don't know what's going on, right, with that spot still on the map. Perhaps if I build something on it, maybe that'll work it out. I don't know. So, we'll see. I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and just speed the game ahead so we can finish building this. We have no level 1 Humvees. And I want to get all my level 3s going. And he's ready for treatment, so we can just get him happy. He'll be done. And we can just concentrate on our level 3s here. Make sure they all have jobs. And power to do the jobs. Yeah, power is probably important, but we'll see. I guess I'll just go like this and keep bringing my power down. I can always use this space for electricity as well. More batteries, whatever. It does seem to be quite laggy. Let's see. I might end up building a couple more that way or something, right? And I say as long as everyone's getting power, that's probably good enough. I don't think it matters if it's right behind them or not. We'll see. Looks like they could still access their spots just fine around one another. I also feel like it's kind of unnecessary to have them that close anyways. They could still reach over to the backside if they're back to back. If I do one forward. Yeah, I'll just purposely overlay them a little bit too, because I'd rather have them on that secondary spot for some reason. It makes me feel better about the way it looks. I think it all looks silly though, to be honest. Alright. No, we don't want humans out here, right? This will probably be the level 2 Humvees. And we'll just leave level 1s just doing this, even though level 1s can also do this. Just have an ice factory, man. That's what their job will be. They work in the ice factory. And we'll start with the boundary like that, right? Boom. Put a gate on it. Welcome to your facility. And just to make the facility like extra safe, I'm just gonna throw some defenses around it. Probably just for starters, since these are automatic snowball machines and they don't need people standing at them. I'm just gonna put a couple in here like this. That way, if anybody starts getting crazy on us, right, and they're not getting happy, they'll have means to get frozen. Same thing here. Since this is going to be our Humvee hub, right? Let's give them some means to be happy, or to calm themselves, I should say, as well. And then I should probably chill for a second. It looks like the road's almost done, but I want to get this building done, so I should chill. Get some power over there, because it looks like some power's in, so they can start working. I think that'd be very beneficial. Honestly, I don't know how this thing's getting power. Like, is the power line like glitched? Like, where do they have power from? I'm super confused. How do these two things have power? And it looks like we may actually have to put some power up here as well, right next to the snowball machines. And we'll just kind of start right here because those are the gaps that we know we can put them in. Alright, and this is done now. So after we're done building this, the like little area, or the center I should call it, we'll come back to the science room. Build ourselves something cool. So we can take Humvees all the way through the levels. Probably like 20 of them at a time or so. So I think these stay, yeah, they stay marked even if you don't have any to mark. So once you mark them, they should stay marked forever, even if you don't have those Humvees. I'm gonna need quite a few of these, I think. And for now, we'll bring these guys out here too. That way everyone's working real hard. And I have almost all of them ready for treatment, so I think that's the next move. It's cool to finish this or to get this going, but to be honest, we don't even need this. This is just an extra thing to keep the Humvees busy as we start to bring in new ones. But that's not going to really happen until... I better slow that down a little bit. The power really switches things up as the grid switches around and stuff. Different things get affected by power. It really makes a big difference. So I'm going to actually just turn this on. We're not worried about much, so let's just watch. Um, the more I think about it, all these extra humans sitting around, they could be making more humans. So we should get on that. Now, I didn't want to get too crazy in here, but we have all this space and we're paying for it, right? So we might as well use it. I guess we'll just go like this and make that like whole center just a power section. We don't need more than that. This will pump plenty of humans out for us. Thought my mic was muted for a second, so I thought I was just talking to myself. So I had to make sure. Gotta love that. Oh. I didn't realize that's a big effect that happened here by us deleting the power. So just to be safe for future builds or whatever we're doing, let's go like that. Because I am going to modify that again, most likely, so that it has one of each instead of just the last. The last ones they'll have here. Cool, and pretty much all of these guys are working. So as they start to turn into humans here, this last 9 can take the jobs, and hopefully they'll all have jobs to do all the way up until the day that they're graduated. Okay, so this kitchen is done. I think I'm just gonna keep going off this. Let's see, needs. What do we need in their kitchen? Oh, we gotta do food. That's why I'm tripping. So for these guys' kitchen, these Humvees are for sure gonna need this for all the level 1 guys that we bring in. I'm confident if I have 2 of them that that'll feed all 28. And I'm planning on just doing 28, right? That's the goal here. Those same 28 can eat at these tables as they get more sophisticated, we'll say. We'll use that terminology. As they become more human. Okay? So they have places to sit and eat. They don't have to produce food because all of their food will be produced and simply just stocked where they need to eat it. So hopefully, or maybe they have to grab their own food and bring it here. I'm not sure how the dining tables work, to be honest. Maybe we'll have to watch somebody and see what they do. If they just walk up to the table and it has it on it already. I have no idea. So, after we get that done, we'll start working on something else because we do have an attack coming tonight, so I want to pay attention to that. Lots of sophisticated people in the base now, and many of them are going to start being human, which is great. And let's just, as soon as possible on all of these, start making more humans. I want everyone to be human now, if you haven't caught on to that, right? And we've been saying it for a minute, but we're serious now, people. We are super serious. And I want to repair this, hopefully, by tonight. And maybe hit that with the upgrade button, because we can. And this is kind of looking whimsy. I would like some more walls in here. I think that'll encourage the zombies further to just stay away out of that. And I am considering, we had talked about remodeling the front with more defenses, but I think unless they get more dangerous, I'm not going to worry about that. We're kind of doing a human transition right now, and that's what I want to concentrate on. Let's get as many of these guys human as possible, right? And right now we only have 1 scientist on each thing, but I'll increase those numbers in a second once they're all turned on. And as we start our next project. These guys are going to need a bedroom, so hopefully they don't have to travel as far for bedroom purposes either. This is still kind of in question because I don't know how this works. Like, did he have to go get his food, right, from the lab or from the front, and now he's walking out all the way out here just to eat at that table because it was the closest table? It doesn't sound like the most productive thing, but they are just making ice, and if I set all of these jobs, happiness, right, to 100%, then hopefully, right, which it looks like they're naturally set to 100%, that they won't get upset by just doing their jobs. They'll take the extra time out whenever they feel like it to go eat, and so they have that extra time. Maybe if I put it on the lower happinesses levels, then I wouldn't have that leeway. So we'll give it a try and see how it works. Yeah, it's all winging it. We're winging everything. We always do. But I really want that Mega Lab feeling. I still don't feel Mega Lab yet. Like, I need more power, right? I need more batteries. I need more humans. I need more ice. I need more defenses. It's just not working for us, guys. I don't feel powerful enough. Yeah, and the more I watch these poor guys walk through here without a road, I'm like, alright, maybe a road's not a bad idea. Like, we built the road through here, like we said, at least to here. Because, man, that is a slow human right there. This guy just looks like he's walking with more swagger than anything. 50% efficiency on site. Like, humans are dumber than level 3 Humvees. Like, good to know. What's this guy doing? Look at that. We fixed your problems. Was that Maddie? No, no. Maddie's just messed up no matter what stage of life he's in. No, just joking. Happens to the best of us. So this level 3 treatment chamber and these are obsolete now. And I'd rather have more... Wait, did I mark this whole room? No, I didn't. There's no way. Did I? I did. Oh my god, guys. That's why you have to be careful when you're hitting the deletion buttons. So we're just gonna delete this whole building now and rebuild another one. So that's what we're doing. Ah! It's okay. At least this one's hard at work. Honestly, it's not a big L. And we could just build a little bit bigger of one or a better one, you know? It's like we're trying to make a base. It's a sign that that was not good enough. That one's not good enough. This one may not even be good enough. You know, I don't think anything's good enough anymore. I'm always just going to be greedy and unsatisfied. Oh, so these guys can't work here because I think those guys are working our, like, nighttime defenses. So they're like, we can't do that except for during the day. That's okay, we'll modify that later. Because we're going to have plenty of humans, more than you could imagine. Nah, not more than you could imagine. You can imagine by looking at that number we have right there. Alrighty, and we're coming up on our next attack. I mean, really, the only attack we're going to see in this video. And it's going to be extremely weak. It's really nothing to us. Probably after the attack, early morning, we'll probably end the video or so. It doesn't look like the building did completely get marked for deletion, so I'm just going to go ahead and go subtract a room and make sure we get the building deleted as well. Completely restart from scratch. Little bit of a loss there. Right. Me not happy about it. But it's not going to make a big difference. Zombies are coming, so let's hit that with red. I'm pretty sure all the doors are shut. Yeah. And let's go. So these guys can get some beams out, which is nice. I don't think this one's ever going to be able to get beams out unless once they're out here, but those are some pretty strong beams. Set to strongest, so they're going to hit the strongest dudes, do some area damage, which is nice. So they're going to be able to really help out. Put in little boosts. See a little boost right there. And I really like them because they hit the strongest targets. So if you're playing with bosses active, which on the next playthrough I will have a lot more difficulty, or a lot more like difficult settings. So we're going to have like bosses and extra waves and stuff. If I actually ever do it. No promises here. Everything's winging it. So after that little attack here, we're just going to kind of hang out and cry a little more about how we messed that up. I'm bringing this power just inward like this because I didn't like the way it looked right there. That looks weird, but hopefully if I reload or something, that'll be gone eventually. And I think this is going to be our new science production building. Like, this is just for science, but it's for production. instead of being for anything else. Oh yeah, we're gonna leave some space on that building as well. We haven't been leaving space, but I wish I had on some of these buildings. So I think this is gonna be sufficient for now for just like these guys running around. Um, our level threes, plenty of them have jobs, and as we get more humans going here, I think we'll be all right. We'll probably remove this, and I want to build some more in here. The smelters take up a lot of space. I did have one back here. I might end up just deleting this one and keeping these ones and building some more elsewhere, like out here or something, right? I feel like we're always just going to go up in ore, especially if we could manage to get ourselves attached to another one, right? So we build up past the facility or even the facility itself. That if we have like 2 or 3 hauling posts, right, or 2 hauling posts of level 1, they should be able to do that as well as just pack ice from here. So honestly, it's probably not a bad idea to consider doing another ore. I just really want to have like ridiculous numbers. I don't think there's really a reason to ever hit ridiculous numbers, but it'd be nice just to see how crazy we can get on resources. And I always like to have resources on hand. If you start to negatively trend, you could negatively trend for a long, long time. Especially if your negative trend is on a really small slope compared to how big your positive is. Right? So if you go into statistics, 4 days is the most I think you can get. I haven't found a way to get more out of it, but 4 days is quite a bit to kind of look at what you've been doing. This right here, the difference you pretty much see here, right? The dark blue is the difference. See, we've kind of dropped a little bit here and there, and that's because we're getting so many humans. We're using a lot of glow berries to transform. So, we're pretty much coming through the end of our video now, so my wife brought me my little dude. He just learned to crawl, but he's been kicking himself over his own head, kind of motion, doing this silly little thing where he Oh, I guess we don't have enough yet to fill it all the way, but doing this little thing where he kind of goes up in a bear crawl, but then kicks himself forward, so then he lands on his head. He had a little bump on his head. So I think I'm just gonna leave the doors open. It's driving me crazy. We still can't discover this angry character that we have here. So that's something that's gonna haunt me for the end of my days. These guys are only missing a bed, in my opinion, still. So I think with a bed, that should be sufficient for the dudes here. If not, we did leave some space, right? So we could always slap down a couple more like this just to be safe, right? And then I might even be able to get, oh no, I probably couldn't. Right. So we'll have to really hope that that works for 28, because this is going to be like a 28 person facility, right? So for the gymnasium, I kind of wanted to build it back here, but I want to make sure that if we are going to do the ore thing, right, that we accommodate that. Doesn't look like it needs much, to be honest. Yeah, it's all going to be deleted, I know. But that's okay. So this is the entrance, so let's just kind of go like that for now. and kind of think what I want to do here. I don't feel like making the road go all the way around the base to go to that. So I kind of want to make the road come out this way. Right? Something like that. And the facility can exist all within this. I think that's the play. We should be able to transfer these humans pretty quickly. I'm hoping by episode 40 we will have all of our humans ready, done. We'll have this area set up, possibly fully sealed in. I don't think sealing it in matters all that much. I'm just doing it for more of an aesthetic reason at this point, and a boundary so that I know what I want this area to be. I feel like this corner is unnecessary, right? So we're gonna just go right here. It looks like the fastest way as of right now to get here was around these rocks, because that's why he pathed here, I'm gonna assume. But we're gonna go like that, and I'm sure that'll be the fastest path back and forth to the thing now. And then I think that's just a convenient looking spot for a gate, so that's what I'm putting that there. So when you guys tune back in, we'll concentrate really hard on just making sure that our facilities the rest of the way filled in here. Make sure that actually gets power. And finish building this idea of like a jail or school, even, right? Work camp, even, whatever concentration camp, even if you want, right? Where they just produce ice endlessly for no reason, so that we can get them to level up by doing various activities in the skills room, right? And the skills room right now is very nice and convenient being right here. But I believe that if we built a big L-shaped building right here of some other type, or even brought, like I said, a lot of this out here, or built more of this, it would benefit us more than having that right there. So I want the skills room to be in here and be efficient for 28 people. So tune back in and watch us build our gym, right? Gym, huge gym. No, I'm just joking. You know, gym, a gym. Tune in. Tune into my. Tune in.